happy 4th, y'all. Hey, happy 4th, y'all. Hey, happy 4th, y'all. I did it again. If you don't work 12-hour shifts, I don't want to hear it. Go work at 12. You're not doing anything when you get off of work. Hello. How are you guys doing? I missed you. Did you miss me? Nah. Yo, what is up, guys? It's your boy, Expert Criminal, coming at you with another spooky video. We're going to be doing Nexpo. Nexpo makes some great videos. They be all creepy and stuff. Have you guys ever heard of Nexpo? Nexpo does like real life incidents, I guess true crime. Well, yeah, mostly true crime, like Lazy Masquerade. I love Lazy Masquerade. I'm gonna be reacting to the real Blair Witch incident. I've always kind of been fascinated with the whole Blair Witch Project thing. I was a part of the lore, not when they were first releasing it, but like maybe a couple years later. The lore is crazy. The woods and everything. Being a Walking Dead fan, you know, it just always kind of attracted me, you know. But yeah, that's what we're watching today. You guys already know what to do. Like the mother. Ooh. Bro, this man's videos be hitting, bro. If you got a meal late at night, the audio is already crazy. Nexpo. I hope you got your snacks. Are you comfortable? I'm gonna just hit it and get it and feel it.
Hell no.
Ominous.
What the f*** is this about?
Well, to be honest with you, this isn't really about anything. This is about us.
In March 2002, 5 friends in Michigan filmed themselves kidnapping a young woman.
Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
5 days later, their friends are arrested and now face life imprisonment. But is it real? Are you watching it again? What do you mean they filmed themselves kidnapping a woman? Huh? Okay, yeah. Let's see what. My boy Nexpo be putting in work on these videos, man. I can't imagine how long these takes to make.
It's a late night. Unassuming. Quiet. The Walton Files blares on your bedroom TV, filling the void of darkness around you. It's peaceful, comfortable even. You scroll through Reddit, searching for something to pass the time.
I love scrolling through Reddit.
Before,
Good
out of
pass
nowhere, a lone post by an Emerald Spring populates your feed. They're searching for something, some sort of lost documentary called The Real Blair Witch. There seems to be so little information about this documentary out there and absolutely nowhere to watch it. I recall it being on TV, and there's 1 or 2 references to it out there. It has nothing to do with the Blair Witch Project and is more of a true crime documentary. I'd love to see it again, and it's frustrated me for years now not being able to track it down. It must be out there in some archive somewhere, but I'm guessing its lack of availability kind of makes it lost. At first glance, this seems relatively unassuming. Yet another lost media mystery with hardly a lead to go on. Yet the name, The Real Blair Witch, shrouds it in this weird tinge of dread. I don't know what it is, but something about the way this is framed.
I don't know what kind of mic this dude has. I can hear this man in my membrane.
The lack of information, something about this has sparked something. Within their post, Emerald Spring provides a link to its IMDb page, revealing that there's hardly anything to go off of. The page is barren. just one review, a release year, and director. The only tangible bit of info here is the plot summary. A group of teens from Flint, Michigan film themselves kidnapping and terrorizing a new acquaintance before taking her out to the woods and dumping her in a shallow grave. They then taunt their terrified and blindfolded victim, asking if she had any last requests before they cut her throat. But was the kidnap real or just a game?
What does this have to do with the Blair Witch?
Extraordinary and disturbing record of when something went terribly, terribly wrong.
There's teens that really took a... Hold up, bro. This is crazy.
No,
I didn't know any of this.
With such a graphic, visceral description of such an inhumane crime, curiosity in this case took off on Reddit. Comment after comment poured in, expressing interest in tracking this footage down. Most believed in its existence, others not so much. Regardless, though, the common theme here was intrigue. The Blair Witch Project, back when it came out, was horrifying, and the implications of someone recreating this in real life to torment a very real person sounds like...
Hey, real quick, hold up. We had 4 minutes and 51 seconds. Hold up, we're gonna come back to that. I want to show you guys what got me into... I mean, like, I had already heard about the lore and all of that, but when they had dropped a new Blair Witch, and boy, hold up, we gonna watch it. Bro, this scene right here, put your headphones on max volume. This scene right here is wild, bro. I'm talking about... No, I can't lie. It was kind of better when they didn't show the witch, because you just kind of had to put your mind up to speculation, you know. But when this movie just pulled their punches and stopped pulling their punches and just showed it, peep game. Look at the grittiness. Look at this. Ugh, I already feel dirty. I gotta rewatch this, bro. I gotta rewatch this. We can get a rewatch on the channel. Woo! It's like a snuff film, though. God. Oh my God. No, Sirski. No, bro. This is shot so amazing. I love this. I love every second of this. We are rewatching this on the channel.
Lisa.
This is crazy.
We're in the attic.
Wait, she's right behind me.
I'm locked in. I wanna rewatch the movie now.
What the fuck was that? Oh God. Corner, come on!
James, what are you doing?
Face the corner now, come on!
Face the corner. Oh! How does he know? Oh, man. We gotta... Hey. Nah. Put it in the comments. Matter of fact, y'all don't even gotta put it in the comments. Maybe next video, we gotta rewatch this.
Straight out of a nightmare. What in the world did Emerald Spring watch back then? What truly
is this?
Over the following weeks, whispers about the dock's existence would trickle in. Mentions in online articles. A trailer on a production company called Raw TV's own Vimeo page. But what really sent this mystery into the stratosphere was nearly an entire year later when a Redditor named Transbian8787 would chime in with the revelation that no one saw coming.
It's always that random account.
The real Blair Witch, as it turned out, was very real. However, once Pandora's box was opened and the internet began to sink their collective teeth into it, it was realized that this story is much, much stranger than anyone had imagined. The real Blair Witch isn't just a film. It's a glance into one of the eeriest, most bizarre incidents that I have ever read about, ensnaring nearly everyone.
There's no way they killed a girl on camera, recorded her, mocked her, and didn't get the death sentence. What are we talking about? They're still alive?
Ladies and gentlemen,
okay.
In the event of an emergency,
Might as well live in Canada.
Please walk to the nearest exit. Thank you.
When the Blair Witch Project hit theaters in 1999, it didn't just scare audiences.
It did,
changed
forever.
The genre. More than just a film, it became a psychological experiment that made people question what was real and what wasn't. The setup was simple. 3 young filmmakers set out to document an old urban legend, only to vanish without a trace. What remained
And the
was
symbols
the footage
they
they
made?
left behind. But unlike traditional horror films,
You see
this
that,
story
you know
had
exactly
no
what it
scripted
is.
feel, no heart-stopping jump scares, just raw, unfiltered. The shaky camera work, improvised dialogue, and eerie silence between panicked breaths all made it feel as if it were set in reality. And that was exactly the point. The movie, as you'd expect, became an overnight sensation, shattering records and opening the door to a completely fresh, realistic, and raw form of terror. However, its impact stretched well beyond the film industry. Suddenly,
Remaking it.
horror fans, amateur filmmakers, and thrill seekers were heading into abandoned locations and recording eerie footage. And the internet soon became a
Every
breeding
time.
ground for low-resolution videos, claiming to document
This is when
real
I got into
paranormal
it.
encounters.
This is when I got
Some
into
were
it.
easily debunked, others less so. And that's where things began to take a strange turn. Because when an entire generation starts to believe that some of the most terrifying things can be caught on a simple high-8 tape, it's only a matter of time before someone tries to prove it.
Ominous. Y'all comfortable? I'm comfortable. I'm having a good time.
Alright guys, before...
Next part, that's what we're not gonna do. That's what we're not gonna do. All right.
February 2002.
02.
It's a frigid night in the town of Flint, Michigan, and a 19-year-old named Danielle Taylor crosses paths with a 20-year-old Travis Peya, a community
Travis
college
got a wide
student
neck.
with dreams of making horror films. They shared a house with a man named John Cockrell, another student
He
and
looked like he do
self-proclaimed
crack.
horror fan. Their house, it was the spot per se, the hangout for their tight-knit circle, which
He like he
included
stank.
James Caldwell, Christine,
They're like he should have
and
school.
Derek.
What is this
At
groove?
first, everything seemed mundane within their friend group. Danielle would visit the house a handful of times, and nothing seemed all that out of the ordinary. Just a
Whatever you
few
say.
weeks later, on the night of March 6th, however, their entire dynamic would, out of nowhere, take a dark turn. By complete surprise, Danielle was restrained, blindfolded, handcuffed, and threatened with murder. And all of it filmed on a single
I hope
night.
she's alive, but I ain't gonna lie, not trying to be funny. If you see these people and they look like this, and you continue to hang out with them,
Say hello.
Hi.
Okay, I have a question for you.
The video opens inside a dimly lit house.
Look at how he's
Bathed in
looking!
green glow
Look at this
only
dude!
Provided by an old
He's like-
night vision camera. Danielle stands front and center, seeming a bit annoyed that
Oh
she's
nah.
being
Oh
filmed.
nah.
Behind the camera is Travis Paya, his voice steady as he asks her a strange question. What would you say if this was your last day on Earth? Danielle smirks, brushing off the question with a simple, fuck you. There's a heavy undercurrent of something else, though. Something unspoken. A shadow moves behind her. One of the men steps forward, revealing something in his hands. A blindfold.
Look
maybe
at
a
how
gag,
this is so.
and the mood shifts. Travis prompts Danielle again, this time instructing to say ready, set, go. Sensing something is off, she refuses. Someone's behind her. Something is up here. She turns. Yet before she can react, multiple hands grab at her. She barely has time to respond before she's wrestled to the ground. She fights briefly, but it doesn't take long for her to realize she isn't getting away. Whatever this is, it's happening. The scene cuts.
Bruh, this can't. How they showing this on YouTube? This can't be real.
We find ourselves in a car. The lighting is bad. Again, night vision. Danielle sits in the back seat, blindfolded, scared out of her mind.
Hey, you see buddy face right here? He think he like scary. Hey, bruh. People like him. I ain't even finna try to be Billy Bad, but hey, look at me like that, bro. Look at me like that, bro. It's always the weird person attacking a woman. Put your hands on a man. Do you know how rare it is for me to hear about a person killing men? Like just like a being weird and like recording, doing all the extra, the torture and it's very rare. It's not rare, but it's you know what I mean. It's like, yeah, bro. Coward.
She's stiff, her face only showing fear. Christina Lum, the only other woman to appear in the video, is driving. She doesn't say much, just keeps her eyes on the road. At first, the guys verbally taunt her, but there's this edge to it. And then we see it. One of them, Jonathan Cockrell, has a knife, and it's pressed right up against her. They start asking her questions. Did you have a good life? Say your last words to your family. If you could go back in time and change anything, would you? Danielle hesitates. She tells her mom she loves her. She says she's sorry for everything. She tells those in the car with her that she has nothing to say to them. Nothing she says will be right anyway. No one reassures.
I'm sorry. I gotta see, because this is what's happening here, bro.
Say hello.
Hi.
Okay, I have a question for you. You just said hi. But if you had one thing to say, if this was your last day on Earth, what would it be?
The real Blair Witch incident is a bizarre, unsettling chapter in the history of lost media. A story that serves as both a reflection of our deepest fears and a reminder of the human capacity for cruelty. How far would you go for a chance to escape a place in which you have no future? Was Danielle in on things, or was she truly terrified for her life that night? I've always said that lost media, by nature, carries this enduring sense of mystery.
I gotta go to work and I gotta get a lot of things done, so I gotta cut this video short. Long story short, don't go in the woods with no people that look like that. Don't. Luckily she survived, but at what cost? Now you're traumatized for the rest of your life for no reason because you want to go